So the first generation 4K Firestick Max on the top left. On the top right, we have the latest third generation Fire TV Cube. And on the bottom left, we have the new 4K Firestick Max second generation. So first and second generation on the left. And on the top right, we have the most powerful Fire TV device you can buy on the market today as of November 2023. So in this video, let me answer some of those key questions. Maybe you're thinking about buying one of these devices. Maybe you already have the first gen 4K Firestick Max and you're wondering, should you upgrade to the second generation? Or maybe you have the second generation Max and you're wondering, would I see much benefits of upgrading to the third generation Fire TV Cube? So all of that and lots more coming right up. So firstly, on the new 4K Firestick Max second generation, exactly how much space do you get once you've initially registered your device? So if I click on OK, I've not installed anything, I've not enabled anything. I'm just going to log in for the very first time. And let's quickly have a look and see exactly how much space you get, because as you know, one of the main benefits of this new second generation Firestick Max is the extra storage that we get. So let's just confirm exactly what that is. And there we have it, guys. So we have 11.7 gigs of storage on a brand new Firestick. So without installing any applications, expect to have around about 11.7 gigs of free space on your new device. Next up, as you know, this device is running the latest Fire OS 8, which is based on Android 11. On this device, can you still run a custom launcher? Well, as you can see here, this is the home button. So if I do 3, 2, 1, press, one click, and I'm taken straight into a custom launcher. No delays, no issues, no pop-ups, no warnings. And we can go ahead and fully customize this and get this new second generation Firestick Max looking exactly how we like it. And I will be doing a complete step-by-step guide on how you can get this custom version of Launcher Manager. If you are interested in that, make sure you are subscribed with all notifications. Next up, will I have any kind of challenges or issues trying to sideload my favorite third-party applications? Well, the answer is no, because as you can see on a brand new device, I can go to my Fire TV, where it says About, I can click on that, and where it says my device type, if I keep pressing the select button, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It now says that I'm a developer. So that means I can now go back. I can go to developer options. And we can see I now have the option to install unknown applications. And this is where typically you would install Downloader or your favorite third-party application stores. And you can then use them to sideload all of your favorite applications. Next up, we have, can I use a mouse toggle on this new second generation Firestick Max? Now, lots of you do use a mouse toggle in certain applications, in certain browsers, especially for applications that are not designed for the TV. You can use a virtual mouse to then navigate around the application. But unfortunately, as you can see, when I install the latest version, we can see on the bottom left, it says status. In a few seconds, that will change to starting, as you can see, but unfortunately, it never starts. So if I double press the play button to activate the virtual mouse, you can see that never appears on our screen. Now I suspect this is something to do with Android 11 and its more stricter permissions. One thing I'm going to try is using Permission Manager to grant this application to draw over other applications. So as you can imagine with the virtual mouse, it needs to be on top of the other applications. And maybe with Android 11, they've made that permission a bit more restrictive. So I'm working on a fix and I will let you guys know straight away. Next up, how can I access the new Ambient mode, which is built into this new second generation Firestick Max? Well, if you long press the home button, you can do that. Or you can press the settings cog, which is this one here. Let's try this one first. So one click, it takes me to this screen here, and we can now see we have the ambient experience. So brand new feature added only to this new second generation Firestick Max. If I click on that, I can now see this homepage or this screensaver, which you can fully customize. You can have animated videos or wallpapers. You can have static wallpapers, and you can also have widgets. So here we can see on my device, I've added some smart home assistant stuff. I can see a calendar and I can also see sticky notes. If I press the context key, which is one of the 3 lines, click on that. And I can now, for example, change the background. I can add different widgets. Let's just change the background for a quick test. Let's try this African wildlife motion. Click on that. In a few seconds, that should then update and then allow me to enjoy this homepage instead. Okay, so reboot test. Which of these 3 devices restarts the fastest? So ready, steady, go. All right, let's have a look. I suspect it's probably going to be the 3rd gen cube maybe, as that's the fastest device, but no, you can see the new 2nd generation Firestick Max did show the logo first. Let's see which one gets to the logo or the profile screen. Definitely we can see that 2nd gen device is ahead. The cube is 2nd. And just like that, 3rd place, we can say definitely is the 1st gen Firestick Max. So definitely in last place there. Let's now try Wi-Fi speed tests. I will do 2 individual tests just to make sure that the tests are fair. And also I'll do them one at a time to make sure the devices are not fighting for bandwidth. So let's try 4K Firestick Max 1st generation. Let's click on that. And let's see what kind of speeds we get for download and also upload. And we can see test number 1, 4K Firestick Max 1st gen, pushing 307 meg down. Upload is 99. Okay, great. Let's now try the 2nd generation Firestick Max. Click on that. Okay, so we can say that it's considerably faster than the 1st gen Firestick Max. 388 meg down, and we have 101 meg up. Fair enough. Let's now try the 3rd gen cube, and it's off, and we can see the 3rd gen cube. Okay, it's identical, so I wasn't actually expecting that, but this is why we'll do one more test just to see, do we get consistency or are there some variances in that test? Okay, let's try test number 2. Okay, this one actually looks about similar to the first one again, so just over 300 meg for the final test. Let's do test number 2 on the 2nd gen Firestick Max. Ready, steady, go. Let's see if we can push past 380. Oh yes, we can. Okay, so fair enough. Test number 2 is much better than test number 1. And we can see in this one, we're pushing over 460 meg down with the 3rd gen cube, how that performs on the 2nd test. So let's see if we can catch up to the 2nd gen Firestick Max. So ready, steady, go. Just don't be identical because that's too bizarre. Okay, so it's actually gone ahead. So we can say test number 2 on the 3rd gen cube was slightly faster than the 2nd generation Firestick Max, but both of them are considerably better or faster than the 1st gen Firestick Max. So that's basically the Wi-Fi speeds. Let's try those all-important application launch tests, because it's great looking at specifications on a paper, but in terms of real life usage, how fast do these devices actually launch our favorite application? So let's start with the favorite K application, which is running version 20.0. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see which one loads the fastest. Okay, so I think the 3rd gen cube, yep, that's definitely the fastest. It's very, very quick, but you can see definitely the 3rd gen cube was first. Here we can see a very popular streaming application, the Cinema one. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so I think it's pretty clear that it's always going to be the 3rd gen cube first, the 2nd generation Firestick Max 2nd, and then of course the 1st gen Max. Let's just do one more streaming application, but these are all very, very powerful applications. So these basic streaming applications is not really going to work up a sweat pushing through these. Let's try the B one. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, so it's always just like that. So again, 3rd generation cube, as expected, with that really fast CPU, definitely tops the performance tests across all of these application launch tests. Next one, a slight plug. Can you use my tdoctoruk app killer and also my cache cleaner on these new devices? And the answer is yes. So if you have purchased this once on any other Amazon device, you could install this on your new device without paying any extra cost. So one license covers all of your devices on the same platform, and it's a lifetime license with all upgrades. So let's try this one first. Quick test, we can connect, no problems. We can do a quick count to see we have 11 applications running in the background. Now I can now go to force stop all apps, and we can see 10 of them have been properly stopped, and I mean force stopped with one click. And the key benefit of that is when you properly force stop an application, it means that thing can now no longer run in the background, any of the RAM that it was consuming, any of those CPU cycles that it was consuming has now all been freed up. And it just means that you'll get a much better response, much better performance on your device. And this application is available for all Fire OS 6, Fire OS 7 and Fire OS 8 devices. So wrapping this up, I know this has been a long video, but there's just so many things to discuss, so many questions, lots of stuff still unanswered, things to get working like the mouse toggle and a few other things, but I am working through all of those. So as soon as I get an update, as soon as I get a fix, I'll be posting those very, very quickly. But as a basic summary in terms of would I recommend somebody buy these devices, I would say if you have none of these devices and price is not a concern, then without a doubt, I would always recommend you buy the 3rd generation Fire TV Cube, just because of the power, just because of that CPU, just because of that full-size USB port. It really is the most powerful device you can get from Amazon today. Now, if you are somebody that has the 1st generation 4K Firestick Max, then you will see a slight improvement in performance, but it's not really enough to warrant purchasing that device. So if you still have the 1st gen, I'll probably just stick with that. If you don't have any of those Firesticks and you don't want to buy a cube, then I'll definitely recommend 2nd generation Firestick Max, because it is again the most powerful Firestick that you can buy today. And also with those ambient screens, if that is something that you're into, that's the only device that comes with that at the moment. Maybe Amazon may release an update to get it working on the 3rd gen cube, but right now, if you're after that feature, the only device that has it is the 2nd gen cube. Now, I haven't actually opened up the new 4K Firestick Max, so I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll do a head-to-head from the original 4K Firestick to the new 2nd gen 4K Firestick. Do leave me a comment below if you want to see that, or leave me a comment below. Let me know what other comparisons I should do. Let me know what you think about these devices. Are they worth the upgrade? Let me also know if you're interested in that special version of Launcher Manager. All of that and lots more coming on this channel. Make sure you are subscribed with all notifications, and I'll hopefully catch up with you guys real soon. Thanks.